My role is I head up our project finance department. I'm the head of investment finance at CanAm. We identify projects that are suitable to invest in, underwrite them, negotiate the terms, close them, and then we actually monitor all our existing portfolio of projects at CanAm. So I think what really sets us apart, is our track record and the quality of projects that we have, and not just the types of projects, but also how we structure them in a way that's very safe for investors, protects them to make sure that they're going to get their investment repaid. So we have an excellent team. Everyone on the team has excellent credentials and track records and good experience with CanAm and our process. We work closely with borrowers and do a rigorous underwriting and diligence process on any project that seems like it's a fit. We want to make sure that we're over-collateralized. We want to make sure that all the economic factors and credit factors work well and are going to meet the needs of our investors. So it's really about the team. We identify the project, and then after we underwrite, we will make this an extremely safe investment for our folks. So there's two primary goals. One is making sure that the project is completed, which creates the jobs which are required under the program. And second, of course, is we want to be sure the investment gets repaid. So those are the key elements that we have in mind whenever we're selecting projects. We want to make sure that there's substantial equity from the sponsor so that we have a huge cushion behind us and our investors. We want to make sure that there's everything's in place to complete the project, capital, permits, everything to complete the project in a reasonable amount of time. And that's what ensures that our investors are repaid. So we have a very robust asset management team. And then we also work with our investor relations people to keep our investors regularly updated. If there are individual questions, we certainly field those. At the project level, the asset management team is always monitoring projects, particularly those that are under construction. Any projects that are due for repayment, we'll be sure that they're in line to be repaid. And in general, we're very, very close with the projects and the borrowers that we work with. If there's any issues, we address those promptly. What sets CanAm apart in the industry? Really, it starts with our approach to the business. I mean, we first and foremost recognize the importance of this investment for our investors and their families. It's a huge investment and a life choice for them. We're always mindful of that in how we approach sourcing projects, being sure that their investment is safe and making sure that they have success within the program. Our track record at CanAm, and I think within the industry, we are viewed really as the gold standard because we've been successful in executing on the best projects and protecting our investors, structuring the investments in a way that ensures that they get repaid, the jobs are created, which is the ultimate success of the program. So we're fortunate at CanAm. We have a reputation within the developer, within the sponsor market. They recognize us as really the gold standard of EB5. So we have a lot of inquiries and relationships that we're able to tap into to find the best projects, working with the best sponsors in the business. So it really starts with that in terms of a quality sponsor. Then for each project, we'll undergo a very rigorous underwriting process and diligence process to make sure that the project is economically feasible and that it's going to create the jobs that are required under the program. So those are the initial parts. And then as we advance the project, we'll be sure to structure it in a way that protects our investors' investment such that there's adequate, significant sponsor equity to be sure that we're protected on the repayment side.